Tonight, prohibition on marijuana cultivation to be village bylaw, mature drivers needed for PSV sector, and more on Fiji Day celebrations. Good evening, you're watching Fiji Today. The prohibition of marijuana cultivation will be inserted into village bylaws. The Ministry of Itoke Affairs says this will be done to eradicate marijuana cultivation in all villages. Permanent Secretary Sabanatha Konisela says marijuana has had negative social impacts on Itoke communities.
Crime committed within Itaukei communities have been linked to the cultivation, peddling and use of marijuana. The Itaukei Affairs Ministry says it will step up its efforts in combating this problem.
Usage of drugs, marijuana, alcohol is another issue to consider. When people use drugs, there are social problems that are associated with that, right? There could be rape, there could be people, what else? Rape and other sexual problems. Now, with that happening, you never know. Other things might also arise from that, like sexually transmitted diseases. These are all matters related to drugs.
The ministry recognizes the fact that members of Itaukei communities are involved in marijuana cultivation because of the attractive income to be gained from it. Konisela says Itaukei Affairs officials will partner with the Agriculture Ministry in identifying possible, quick-earning crops to provide villagers with an attractive legal alternative.
You see, those farmers who are actually cultivating now might say, this is our life blood. It's our economic. It's one of the economic activities where we gain in terms of monetary gains. But then we are trying to eradicate.
Meanwhile, the ministry is also working with the Ministry of Health in addressing the problem of sexual transmitted diseases within villages. Awareness programs to highlight sexual-related issues are planned.
Steeped in Fijian history, Fiji Day celebrations at the old capital was a moving one. Fiji was ceded to Great Britain on October 10, 1874, with a signing ceremony at Nasoba in Levuka. Acting Minister for Defence Choketani Thokanasinga says Fiji has come a long way since that day.
Celebrations at Nassau Park in Levuka weren't far from where Tuiviti, Ratu Sir Zakambau and other Fijian chiefs signed the deed of cession and Fiji came under British rule. 100 years later, Fiji gained independence. However, since the deed of cession, Fiji has been built on the sweat of farmers, the smile of receptionists or waiters at local hotels, the ingenuity of business persons, civil servants and so forth. Together with the developments came the upheavals. But Minister Choketani Thokanasinga says, through the entire period, from post-independence and after, Fiji has showed great resilience.
We are now celebrating Fiji's 41st birthday as an independent nation. The theme for Fiji Day celebration 2011, as you all know, is celebrating Fiji, one nation, one destiny. The theme is dedicated to celebrating our achievements, to encourage patriotism and nation building, and to promote our hope for the future. It illustrates the need for each one of us to rise above our differences and focus on what we have in common and what unites us all. That is, this land called Fiji. Today is also a time of looking back over 41 years of our history as a sovereign nation, but also looking towards the future that beckons us. Fiji has shown a great degree of resilience over the 41 years, overcoming many difficulties. We have survived because of the strong will of the people of Fiji. We all have contributed in our various ways to the development of this country over the years. I would like to say thank you for your contributions in participating with government towards the development of this country. Despite our past difficulties, Fiji has continuously maintained its spot as one of the most developed countries amongst our regional neighbors.
Now Levuka may go down again, this time in the world history as a World Heritage Site. Minister Zokana Singa urged Levuka residents to ensure that Levuka attains its World Heritage status.
You can see the atmosphere here and see how the community appreciates and welcomes the day, especially as you well know very well, this is historical day for us in Fiji, and for Levuka it's totally different as it all started here.
The Land Transport Authority is calling on retirees that are looking for a job to join the public service vehicle sector. Land Transport Authority Chief Executive Naisa Tunadeba says there is a serious lack of maturity in terms of the age of drivers within the PSV sector. An assessment of road accidents involving buses reveals that buses were mostly driven by young drivers.
Maturity with age, that's what LTA believes the public service vehicle sector needs, especially as far as buses and taxi industry goes. Naisa Tunadeva says the current cadre of PSV drivers is largely inexperienced, and this may be contributing to the high incidences of road accidents involving PSVs. He added maturity is needed within the sector because of the huge responsibility they are entrusted, which is people's lives.
We believe that this will be part of a solution to that problem. Yeah, too much of these young drivers, you know, they came in and they played their part because there was a need, there was a vacancy, there was a vacuum there. You know, they came in when to do the job, but we thought, yeah, we still can do something much better than that, and that is why we are taking this step.
LTA, together with the Bus Association, is trying to resolve the problem of road accidents involving PSVs by attracting mature drivers.
Join us again after the break.